Oh, this is amazing. Hello, YouTube. This is my first live video here on YouTube. I am very proud to announce that I am a believer in God. I am a believer in the Holy Spirit living in us, leading and guiding us into all truth. I'm a believer in um, hearing God and moving in the direction that God has set for my life. So, a couple of months ago, I had went to see a podiatrist because when I walk, it felt like my ankles was twisting inward like this. Now I have the same problems with my wrist, as well as this pain hurts. This here is like goes all around like this here, and I was also having pain in my back, but my back pain has been going on for quite some time. So I went to see a podiatrist, and when I walked inside of the office to see this podiatrist, right, the podiatrist, they had these videos going on about MS and the symptoms of a person with MS. So when I get back there to see a podiatrist, the podiatrist tells me that I have MS. So now I'm waiting actually to go and see a neurologist so that I can get this accurate confirmation. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about MS. MS is sometimes known as diabetes, high blood pressure, thyroids, glaucoma, epilepsy, different things like that. Those are some signs of MS. And also scoliosis. And a person with MS, they go through different things. I'm going to tell you about the different things I've been going through. So I started trying to work last year at Speedway. And I had to walk to Speedway to go to work at first. And then when I moved, I was taking a bus. So walking around at work, it was difficult for me to walk. It was hurting my feet, my ankles, my legs, everything on my body was hurting because I was walking. And then a couple of days, only a couple of days, not even a week after I started working, my ankles started twisting. And they feel like they're twisting inwardly. So I'm still going to work. And then the Lord moves us. So the Lord was telling me, like, okay, not right now, but I really wasn't listening. So I felt like I wanted to go to work, and that's what I was trying to do. And then it became hard for me to go because I had moved so far away, and now I'm in even more pain. So I have been experiencing a thing after thing after thing, right? But the Lord told me that His manifestation of healing is already upon my body, and He gave me a specific um, meal plan so that I could continue to live healthily after after this. So I was given a couple of weeks ago. I went to the emergency because I had some difficulty swallowing, and they did not help me. They did not give me the MRI. They did not give me anything to help my what I came into the ER for. So I did a follow up with my doctor, and they gave me an X-ray and told me that my heart had enlarged, and they gave me this here asthma pump. Now this asthma pump should look quite familiar because we've seen it over and over again. Now it says on the instructions that I can take this here to every 4 hours as needed. So the first time I took it, I took the two pumps like I was instructed to do. They tell you to breathe out, then pump it, breathe out, then pump it. I was instructed to do it 2 times, and that's what I did. Second time I took it, 4 hours later or 5 hours, I don't know how many hours later I took it. It made me feel like I had a rush to my brain. My heart, it was like I was gasping from air, like my heart started hurting. So I knew I wasn't going to take this anymore. So because I had to go to Better Health for my daughter, they gave her something to replace this here, which was silver. They gave her something for her situation to replace my asthma pump. And so I was also taking the silver. Now, when I walked over to Walmart one day, the Lord told me to get some black beans. I said, okay, Lord, I'm going to get some black beans from Better Health. So, a couple of days later, I did get the black beans. But when I got the black beans, the Lord had already gave me new instructions on I want you to eat fish and salmon for 2 weeks. Now, this is the plan of the Lord here. The Lord told me to eat non-dairy yogurt, walnuts, only use Himalayan salt for seasoning, distilled water to cook my food, asparagus, sweet potatoes, kale, wild caught salmon, organic tuna, wild tuna, berries, and grain. Sorry, I'm cooking. And grain, whole grain bread that is gluten free, nut free, wheat free, and soy free. Dairy, wheat, nut, and soy free. And when I started looking up what these things are, right, in this meal plan that the Lord had gave me, it is the supplement for anxiety medication. It is well, not the supplement, it's the food that you need if you are a person having anxiety medication, if you are a person suffering with depression, if you are a person suffering with schizophrenia, if you are a person suffering with epilepsy, if you are a person suffering with cancer, if you are a person suffering with high blood pressure, if you are a person suffering with diabetes, if you are a person suffering with liver problems, if you are a person suffering with glaucoma, if you are a person suffering with MS, if you are a person suffering with liver disease, if you are a person suffering with any kind of thing going on in your body, this is your meal plan for the rest of your life. Now, today will be, I think, the fifth day that I've been eating this here, fourth day. And this morning I woke up and my eyesight was brighter. Now, I took all of my supplements back and exchanged it for food. So I'm no longer taking vitamin B12s for my tremors. I'm no longer taking silver for my asthma. I'm no longer taking iodine drops for my thyroids. I'm no longer taking mullein garlic for ear pain or ringing in the ear. I'm no longer taking what was the other thing? Golden seal to help remove mucus. This is everything that I need here in this diet plan. And I'm going to show you guys, I have prepared some food and I'm going to show you guys what I'm eating to maintain health. I'm not on here asking for any money. Hear me. Try it for 2 weeks and see if your health improves. So this is the dish that I've made. And this is one fillet of salmon, one salmon fillet, a can of tuna. This is the tuna that I used. This is what I used in this dish here. some kale. You see my bagels in there? My bagels are, let me get it here. My bagels are these here. How many grams? How many grams of whole grain? And I use this distilled water. I rinse out my tuna can. I don't pour out the juice. I leave all the juice in there. And I pour 2 cans of water in my tuna can. And then I um, fill up the pot with additional water until I cover the whole salmon. This is the water. That is the water that I've used. Oh, and black beans. These are the black beans here. So today I've used some almond milk. And let me turn this around. And I used it with these walnuts here. And I put it in a blender. And I drunk those walnuts there. Walnuts are good for your heart, for energy, for weight loss. Maybe you have some excess weight around your heart, and that will help. This whole entire meal plan cater to everything existing that could come against your body. This entire meal plan. So I'm going to show you guys my freezer so you can see what I have. This is the salmon. These are the bagels, the waffles I eat. These are my berries. These are my collard greens, my asparagus, and my sweet potatoes. This is what I eat every day, 3 times a day. I mix it up, and this is what I have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I choose life today. And I'm asking you to do the same thing. I love you, but I love God more, so that's why I get on here and do this.